My character from my webtoon Perfectura, Kasuna, let's just say she likes to date around. And even though I made my account in 2019, I had no idea what Artfight was. I thought it was just like DeviantArt or some shit. So I left until now. Before we get started, for those who don't know, Artfight is an annual game that starts in July and lasts for 1 month. People are split into 2 teams. You attack the other team and gain points for your own. You can also attack your own team, but you get less points. The way you viciously attack other people is by drawing their characters. As I was scrolling through the lesbian tag on Artfight, I thought Cassie wants nothing but to go on a date with these beautiful women and show them that not only can she serve fates, but she can serve them a pretty good bowl of chicken soup too. And if they're still not charmed by her cooking skills, then maybe they will be when they see her other very formidable skills, like her really good stamina. Cause she works out. So maybe we could find someone she could work out. A way to pin them to the wall. So how about I stop yapping and I start working on the references of not only Cassie, but the rest of my Perfectura characters. Dude, I'm so pissed off. Okay, I know I said I'm gonna stop yapping, but I had a Cassie speed paint that was nice and screen recorded, so it was nice and nice and it was pretty cool. I've accidentally deleted it. I don't know. That's what must have happened because I have no recollection of deleting it, but at the same time, I do have ADHD and my memory is pretty bad. I don't know how I would have retained that kind of honestly useless piece of information in my mind. I have the memory of a rusted nail that's been sitting on the bottom of the ocean for 20 years, dude. It gets so bad sometimes. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to watch this one and the next one with Megan this way, but don't fret, cause the other attacks that I'm gonna do are gonna be screen recorded. She just can't fucking shut up, huh? She just can't shut her trap, huh? Well, you can't stop me, man. I'm fucking crazy, man. I know I fucking talk a lot about Cassie and how great she is and how beautiful she is and oh, how big pecs you have, you big bad wolf and all that. But Megan is actually the protagonist of Perfectura. And Megan's whole thing is that their paranoid mom always kept their distant family secret throughout all 29 years of their life, but recently their aunt found them and introduced herself. Is she as bad as their mother said, or is she just, well, paranoid? So Ophelia is just being angry about Asina being around Megan in general. It makes up all kinds of stuff about her. Or you know, is she not making it up? Or maybe she's more guilty than she lets on. That's up for you to figure it out, and maybe see what happens. And it definitely, unequivocally, has nothing to do with eating. I mean, you'd be absolutely fucking crazy if you thought that. So, anyway, that's the premise of Perfectura, and if you like that, go check out my webtoon in the description. You can type that into Google, Perfectura, and the webtoon is gonna show up. I'm advertising gamer style. No! Advertising Gangnam style. And I feel like this is the time I would say that I'm gonna stop yapping, but I'm not. That ship sailed a long time ago. Dude, I'm watching it right now, and this is literally unwatchable. The amount of times I flip my canvas like I'm on crack cocaine. It's so bad. I can't show you this. I'm sorry, I can't show you this. Someone who gets seizures is gonna watch this and get a seizure. I can't allow that, man. I haven't slept all night. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna go sleep. You know, I'm just gonna go sleep. Good night. So I've awoken from my slumber and I got my period. Yay! I love being a woman. And dude, trust me, sit your butt close to the wall and you put your legs up. I swear to God, dude, it works. I swear to God. Anyway. Oh, chicken soup. Okay, anyway. The way I picked out the victims is I went to the discovery page and like I did random characters, or I did the hashtag lesbian too. So me and my girlfriend have picked out these wonderful women together, and you can also see that maybe I have a favorite because her order is, how many zeros is that? 1, 3. Hold on, I have to lean in. Zoom. Enhance. 3, 2.
It's a million.
Anyway, Beatrix is a great candidate because she is 52 and Cassina is 54, I think. And I didn't realize until recently that she is 6'7". Cassina's 5'10". Hi, Editing Carol here. I wanted to preface that Cassie has minimum requirements for who she's willing to date. I didn't want her to just date anyone because that would seem a little desperate. Okay, maybe a little bit. Aren't you desperate too? Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I know you're desperate too. So, don't judge. But listen. Cassie canonically dates femmes above the age of 29, but if you wanna draw Cassie and your Savfk OC in the next art fight and they're below 29 and above 25, then you're punching my gourd and ripping out my armpit hairs because 25 is the bare minimum that she's willing to date on art fight at least. She's not Leonardo DiCaprio, she's a classy lady, she has standards. If you also have a mask OC but they're like submissive, then you can draw them with Cassie. You know what? Who am I to tell you what to do? I say as if exactly told you what and what not to do. Whatever. I'm not your real dad anyway. So the next one is Padma, and they're from the opposite team, and I think that's good because I'm gonna get more points or whatever. Like, I actually care about the points or something. And I love her. I like how she meets the minimum requirement of age for kissing. I thought that was pretty funny. 175 centimeters. The funny thing about me is I am European. I can't visualize height in centimeters. Oh, 5'8". So she is shorter than Christina. Oh, she'd love that. I think I should just keep it. No! Don't make her a man! Disgusting. That's better. Anyways. Anyway, actually. Victim number 3 is Nicole. This was, I think, the second reference, second character I saw on Artfight, because I just joined. I was searching for the victims. And she looks so cool. I mean, she doesn't look cool in like a Beatrix way, like so flashy, but this is cool to me. I like how you can see when she's younger, she's more slim, and when she gets older, her body just kind of, you know, becomes a mom bod. And I love that. It's beautiful. And that's the kind of shit that I love to jerk my genius. You know, I look at her character permissions and global permissions, and they're like, do whatever you want. I don't care. As long as you have fun. Hey, listen. There's no character permissions, and there's no goal permissions. So listen. Listen. Following the rules. And if there's no rules, then... mayhaps. But then, well, I sound like such a pervert right now, but I'm not gonna, I swear to God, I'm not gonna do that. Don't get too excited, okay? Just put your hands out. I also wanted to say, I also have done an attack, a singular attack. My first ever attack. My first little itty bitty baby attack. I think it's pretty cool. I stayed up way too long, sleep deprived, to draw this, but I am proud of it. The person defended themselves, they attacked back, and I'm telling you that the moment I saw this, I freaked out so hard because this is the first time I've gotten a drawing of my characters. I made it my desktop. I screamed in joy in the call with my girlfriend. I turned on my decrepit ass printer and I attempted to print it out. And I did print it out. And it's sitting in one of my folders. But it printed out so it cuts off like this part of her head. I will cherish it forever. I totally didn't freak out because I'm not an idiot. I screamed in joy in the call with my girlfriend. So yeah, I think it's time for some lesbian porn. There will be flippage happening, but it won't be as bad as the Georgia one, fortunately. I know K-pop Demon Hunters was released quite a while ago by now, and by internet terms, that's like approximately 2 years. So I might be a little late, but I've been editing this video for okay. So I might have debated you not to get too excited. But the first one is very spicy. Yeah, it's as you can see.
Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to your ticket, shoot the window right. If you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Hang on to the light. Hang on to your ticket, you're doing alright. And if you don't trust it, hold it up
Do you like the size difference? I made sure to highlight the height difference. Do you like that? Do you like it? Do you like it or not? If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. I'm very sensitive. Ooh, I wanted to add that I have gotten explicit permission to draw them like this. I always, whenever I see a victim, I mean a wonderful woman for kissing her to date, I will ask for your permission. Another thing I want to say. Have any of you watched K-pop Demon Hunters? Looked at Celine and maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying that I feel this way. But have any of you looked at Celine and maybe felt something? I don't know. I just look into her eyes and I don't know how to feel. I feel something. Actually, how about we check how old she is? Oh, of course. Oh, late 40s to early 50s. Of fucking course. Dude, I'm signing out. I can't. Of course. I would feel like I need to go. So he ended up loving it. He snatched it from my very own hands and devoured it, and I have absolutely nothing to feed my 12 children with because, you know, they obviously also eat art. So we are moving swiftly from Beatrix to Padma, which I started Beatrix on the 17th, and apparently I started Padma on the 17th too. So I don't know what kind of crack I was on, but it worked. Hi. It's been so long, dude. How have you been? It's been like maybe 2 minutes. And I know you are starting to get worried, and I can tell how much you've missed me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But I can't hear all this praise over that chittering little guy next to you saying how much they hate that I talk so often. Yeah, and I know you're watching this with a friend, so if they think I'm annoying, challenge them to a good old medieval joust on horseback. That's the only way this feud can be resolved. Oh yeah, I meant to say that I remembered about another Hear Me Out. I don't know if she's truly a Hear Me Out because the actress Victoria Pedretti is, you know, conventionally gorgeous. But I love from you a lot. And if you don't know the show, you're probably so fucking confused. Like, yeah, I would like love from you. Like and subscribe. Not in that way though. You know, I think you're great and all, but I'd like to stay friends. The character's name is Love, and the show's name is you. Both me and my girlfriend love her, but she's more of my girlfriend's Hear Me Out. But now I'm honestly, I'm starting to see it. We're gonna be like this couple laying in bed where the woman is like, is he thinking about other girls? And it's like, no, me and my girl are gonna be having a shared thought about Love Quinn.
Saw you in a field of ice and snow, holding out your hand for me to go. Wasn't scared to see you, always knew it in my bones that something here was bound to take me home. You said you don't know me well, but I'm your angel in white. I'll be close if you come, I'll be just behind you. You're not on the list, but I can get you inside. Use your mind, listen to my voices that guide you. You give yourself over, yeah, you don't wanna fight. If you do, I'm gonna bid you a hard, cold goodnight. Baby, hang on to your ticket, chip to wind alright. And if you don't trust it, hold it up to the light.
And now I think I found Dahlia by going to the main page and looking at recent characters, or by going on attacks and searching like that. I don't remember honestly.
Die for your dreams, running on fumes, trying to get by. Take what you need, love what you do, when you'll be alright. Some money, power, glitz and some glamour to make you happy. Will you be happy in the end? You'll be alright.
Hi guys! It's been so long since I worked on this video, I have to be real with you. It's been actually like maybe 6 months since I even like touched this video. I mean, like, I added a couple things here and there, but like consistently working on this video has been so hard for me because of how many changes in my life have happened ever since I started this video. So many things happened, you have no idea. Well, let me start from the least surprising. Or maybe let's just go consecutively what happened ever since I started this video. So I had my exams. I failed them. Then I had a panic attack so bad that I felt like I needed to go to the hospital. Wait, no, the panic attack didn't happen yet. That happens later. Just so many things happened. Just so many things to go over. But I also got my first job at a bookstore. Got fired from it. Then, yeah, guys. So that girlfriend that I was talking about, no. The girlfriend is no more. It happened around 2 months ago. It still hurts a little bit, but I am so happy that she broke up with me because that relationship at the end was just causing me genuinely so much pain. And I know I'm not gonna delve deep into it, but let's just say that I was having so many panic attacks, and the panic attacks were so bad that I felt like I needed to go to the hospital multiple times because of her. So that sucks, but I'm okay now. I haven't had a single panic attack! A single fucking one! Sorry for yelling, but I know she's gonna watch this video. I know she will. I know she fucking will. So, and I know that she's gonna be like, yeah, no, I deserve for being yelled, you know? Now that's out of the way. Maybe one day I'll do one of those, TikTok series of, who the fuck did I marry? Maybe one day. But I don't know, I don't wanna delve into that part of myself because I have an innate fear of, people stalking me and then hacking me and then getting personal information out of my life and then using that to blackmail me for some reason because they hate me. They have like some sort of prejudice against me. I don't know. Don't tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, that happens, and I feel like that fear set in for me ever since I got hacked on Discord like 3 years ago. What else do I want to say? I figured out how to make speed paints faster. If your partner, if you have to even just cut that out. I was thinking about the Artfight video and I thought to myself, please God let it happen so that we break up, just so I can add to the terrible things that happened while I was in the middle of making this video. Like that one image of Jimmy Neutron like praying. I'm just gonna stop talking about it. I want to talk about it so bad, but then the hackers. So recently I also got a new job, right? Like 2 weeks ago maybe. And that job was good. Honestly, it was. I figured out that I'd much rather work with my hands and do stuff in the back of the place. Like not much of human interaction, you know what I mean? Because I'm autistic and I just like working customer service. The book job was honestly a lot of me masking. And it was making me feel so miserable. And I'm so happy that she fired me, honestly. But I just got fired a couple days ago It's been almost a week since. But I feel like it's honestly a blessing in disguise. I'm not sure how yet, but I just wanted to have time to work on Prefectura and work on this video and work on drawing. And honestly, I say honestly a lot, don't I? Well, I don't care. I don't care anymore. God, Artfight is coming up. Artfight is coming up in like 2 weeks, and I still haven't finished this video. And this video at this point is like half an hour. So that's all the things that have happened so far. Terrible things, but a lot of them were blessings in disguise, like I said. That's just life. That's just the way life goes. Like, I'm talking about the details of it way too much for someone that has a fear of being stalked. I mean, getting stalked is fun, but like by someone that you want to get stalked by, you know what I mean? Or my close friends like stalking me, like I don't mind that. That's just them being curious about what I'm doing and stuff like that. Or like, just honestly, I like that. Just like them being curious about the details of your life, where other people would just be like, yeah, I don't want to delve into that because I don't really care about you. But like, you know, when your best friend stalks you or your close friend stalks you, you're just like, wow, you really do care, you know? And I do the same. I like to lurk and stalk and live in the shadows and all that. I like to reside in my forest and stalk people around. I just lost my train of thought. That sounded like a moan, but don't take that out of context. Also, at the start of this video, I sound so thirsty for Cassie. I'm so sorry. I swear I'm not. I like her as a character. I really do. Let's just say she is interesting. I'll tell you that. Not to toot my own horn, but I am gonna toot my own horn and jerk my own gourd for a little bit because I really do like Cassie. Not in that way, but just I have to admit to you, I did like Cassie in that way. I did. It's very vulnerable. I'm being vulnerable to you right now, and I'm confiding in you. So if you tell anyone else, I am going to murder you, straight up. I'm not gonna jerk around or push around the bush, you know? Or beat around the bush. I've almost talked to the entirety of this peep paint, so I'm just gonna let you listen to some copyright-free music and pray in the future, now that you're watching this video finished, that I do get it finished before the next Artfight starts. I can't believe that I haven't finished the video yet, but you know, I've also got ADHD, so yeah. And let's hope that this year that I'm gonna record again, am not late with it again, that it doesn't take me as long as it did right now. Let's just say that I just gained a lot of experience working on this video and a lot of more skill. I think that is gonna take faster, but don't take my word for realsies, cause I did say I have ADHD log. I said I did. Hello. I wanted to also talk about Serena because she is actually my best friend's character. And I can hear you say, why did you choose your best friend's character last year if you're gonna choose random characters? And I'm like, first of all, I can do whatever I want. Second of all, she wasn't my best friend last year when I met her. I met Wafy, my best friend, last year because I attacked Serena. And then I messaged her on Instagram because she had her Instagram linked on her art fight. We kept texting and now we are close as ever. I think that's beautiful. Sorry, but I burped. I just ate pigs in blankets. Well, they were pork sausages, but not wrapped in like regular dough. They were wrapped in like French puffy dough. It's really nice. You guys should try it. What did I want to talk about? Oh. What did I want to say? I think, first of all, it would be crazy if last year, if she didn't put Instagram in her art fight description, I wouldn't have a way to contact her. So would fate or life would still lead us into our paths intertwining? And I also think about, what if I didn't randomly click on her profile and then attack her? Would we still meet? And I think a lot about things like that. If I did this, would this still happen? Would this still happen? It reminded me of a theory that your life is all of the decisions already made for you. And I say, maybe. I think that's half the truth, because there have been times in my life where I felt compelled to do something, and that resulted in either a good lesson or a bad lesson in my life feeling rounded out more, if you know what I mean. And I feel like those things happening in my life have rounded me out more as a person. It feels like it was supposed to happen. Or maybe that's just me looking at good lessons and bad lessons and still viewing them in the end optimistically because I still learned something. So, my theory about life is that yes, there are some decisions that are pre-made for you in a way, but they can be easily swayed by your own decisions. You can do whatever and sway that decision in the direction that you want it to. But it's not always going to end up the way you want it, because life has just, hurdles. Things don't end up the way you want it to. And that's okay. That's alright. You are still you. That is just the experience of being human. You are the main character of your own life. And even main characters go through hurdles and go through sad times and depressive times, and sometimes their endings aren't as... Oh, sorry, I burped again. During my motivational speech. Their endings aren't as happy as they thought they'd be, but that doesn't mean that ending is a fix. You can still choose the ending that you want. Of course, you choose your own destiny in life, but if there are some things that you cannot choose, like taking care of your family, not having enough money, not being able-bodied, having disabilities, needing extra care in life. I also wanted to expand on the disabled people thing and art. You can still do art. There are so many amazing disabled artists out there. And that also brings me to AI, unfortunately. People that use AI like to use the excuse of AI is such a more accessible tool for disabled people to express themselves through art, because art is inaccessible. And that is the most bullshit excuse that you could use. It uses a holier-than-thou mindset. Like, I am better than you morally because I care for the disabled people. It's such a shitty excuse, because there are so many disabled people that make art, that make wonderful art. And what do? Instead of maybe starting to learn... My friend is texting me, stop texting me! God. I'm trying to educate the good people of Artfight. As if you don't know that AI is already bad. And these people, I understand, they're just scared to be beginners and to make bad art and get flamed for it. And I understand that. I understand the comfort of staying within your own bubble and staying within your comfort zone, just so you don't have to experience the just consequences of being on the internet, and I understand that. It's scary to post beginner art and then having TikTok flame you for having bad art, but that is not your fault for being flamed or being a beginner. It is TikTok's fault. It is them being bullies. Also, getting bad comments is not indicative of your skill as an artist. You can also just make bad art and not post it. That's what I did as a kid. I mean, when I was a beginner, I posted my art on DeviantArt to other equally beginner artists. But guess what? I didn't post all of my art on DeviantArt. I just took pieces of paper and I drew and I drew and I drew it. I did it all for myself. You don't have to do it for anyone else's validation, but I understand how nice that validation can be and how addicting that can be, especially when you're a beginner and getting that dopamine rush of being like, yeah, oh, I like that part that you did, and I like this, and I like that about your art. I understand that, because I also am a human that likes to get dopamine in my brain, Choked on myself a spit. Oh. So hey, if you really want that validation, post somewhere that is art-centric, where a lot of artists are, because on TikTok, there's also people that like to dog on artists because they feel insecure about their own life. Ooh. Who said that? No, but like, if you really want to post on TikTok, you have to be okay with, well, you don't have to be okay with it. I'm just saying you have to expect some slack from those kinds of people. And it's okay to feel upset or sad about that. I would too. I'm not expecting you to be fucking emotionless. I recommend Bluesky a lot. There's a lot of artists there. I recommend Tumblr. I recommend Discord. Although Discord is not, a lot of predators there. So if you're younger, I'm not expecting kids to watch this, but thinking about that, I haven't been very kid friendly. My videos aren't for kids. I just want to preface that. If you're a kid, maybe stick to Tumblr. I'm just saying. Or Bluesky. Bluesky is really good for artists. So what's my verdict? I would rather see your bad art on Artfight this year than see one more shitty fruit AI generated bullshit one more time. If you wanted to do art for the longest time but you just think that you're too old, first of all, you're not. I need you on Artfight this year, soldier. This year! I want you to draw stick figures, okay? Stick figures to the best of your extent. Alright, thank you, bye.
Okay.
Hello, I have to tell you, this is the most stable speed paint so far. Isn't it so nice when I don't go fucking insane and lose my mind and just flip and zoom in every 0.5 seconds? Guys, it's because I just lock in. When I lock in, I go insane and I don't think about the recording, because when I think about the recording I get anxious, I get sweaty, and I don't like being sweaty, even though I'm sweaty right now. It's gotten so hot, dude. It's gotten so hot. Under my boobs is sweating, my crack is sweating, my lower back is sweating, my whole back is sweating, some of my neck is sweating, like the bottom of my feet are sweating, my ass is sweating, like not my crack, my ass is sweating. Anyways. It's anyway, actually. God. Surprise, surprise, I have also made more changes to Cassie. So I'd say that if you have an OC that's like over 23 or 25, you are no longer gonna be jerking my gourd or whatever I said earlier in the
Punching my
video.
gourd
I don't
and
fucking
ripping
remember.
out my arm.
My gourd is gonna be alright, and I know you're gonna say, Karu, that's fucking gross. And I agree. That's kind of Cassie's whole thing. Well, that's not her whole thing, but a lot of it has to do with dating. So I don't know if I said it earlier in the video because I can't go back and hear myself again from like a year ago. I really can't. So you're just gonna have to tell me if I did tell you that. But Cassie's thing has to do around dating women. That's not the thing that was changed just recently. That's the thing that's been going a long time. Cassie is also a big part of Perfectora, so if you bully me enough into working on Perfectora, I will do it. I mean, I'll do it regardless, but surprisingly, I get shit done under pressure. I mean, that isn't all that surprising because I've got ADHD and all. Actually, I think it would work. You have to bully me into it. You have to pressure me. You have to tell me that you're gonna kill your firstborn if I don't get it done. Oh, I just grossed myself out. I have nothing else to say, man. I have nothing new to say or anything poetic to say. It's too hot to think, so...
But when you the world around me can't contain it. The feeling just takes over me. Got me hooked and I'm addicted. You set me free. I need it in my soul, never let me go. The way you move surrounds me, it all feels
So what's happening here is that I'm attacking Wavy's attack that she did on my attack. What she did is called a revenge, and I'm doing an attack on her revenge. So I'm doing a double revenge, I guess. For those who don't know. And you don't have to do this. You don't really have to. But I just wanted to, you know. You're not required to avenge revenges. I have something to confess. I have another hear me out. I played Portal 2 recently. Guys, why didn't you tell me how fucking sexy and seductive Gladys is? Why didn't anyone tell me? Why was this like a government gatekeep secret? Nobody's talking about how fucking hot Gladys is. Almost as hot as me. I mean, literally, I'm sweating from every orifice. For Gladys too, I'm sweating from an orifice. You don't have to know. She's so big and mighty, and like she's so tall. She's so dominating. She's so nice. Well, she isn't nice. She's so playful. She's a little mean, but that's okay. I can tame her. I can change her. It's okay. I'll change her. I mean, I played Portal 1 and I still liked Gladys. I liked her as an antagonist. I liked her as a nemesis, but you know, my eyes weren't open yet, you know? I was still taken back then, you know? And that's all I have to say about that. And just like that, the dates of 2025 were complete. But I am not done. What about the rest of my attacks? Come on, roll that beautiful footage. And I forgot to record this last one, so...
Why are you blue?
And that's it, dude. That's all of my attacks. And all that's left is to look at the countdown. And as I watched the clock tick by, two teams, neck and neck, it was only time that could tell which team would win.
Holy shit, it's actually ending. I had to start recording because, oh my god. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. I feel like I'm watching the countdown to like the new year or something. Holy shit. Had to go close my door because I'd probably be freaking out. I was doing my panels for my comic, Perfect Try, go check it out. And I just did one panel because I just couldn't stop looking at the timer. Oh, we're gonna have to wait a fucking year to do another one. Oh my god. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh my god, it's done! It's done, guys! It's done. What am I gonna do with my life now?
This was genuinely so much fun. The people of Artfight are so nice, and I can't believe I was not aware of what Artfight was sooner. If you're gonna participate this year, remember it's an art gifting event, not an art receiving event. And don't strain yourself on the first day either. You're gonna burn yourself out. I hope this video doesn't get too popular, honestly. I want Artfight to stay nice and secluded from the general public because we know what happened when kids enjoyed Dream SMP and grown people started to pile on them with the pretense that Dream is a bad person. And don't get me wrong, he is. But they just hated on us, man. Okay, that's all. I got a little off track. Here's my social media. I post all my attacks on Instagram and updates on Perfect Try. And I'm mostly active there. Oh, we won, by the way. Yeah, Crystals won. It was such a close battle. I will be making more Artfight videos, so don't celebrate yet. I'm not going anywhere big. I also didn't redo my character references yet, so I gotta go do that now. Bye bye.